after using the bathroom. Leave it at C. Can't run my shit in here. I don't want to talk to her yet. What the hell? I gotta help lady. That sounds like a guy. Upper Hogsfield. Alright.
Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
I couldn't help it over here. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
I am unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Has the...
Revelio. Alohomora.
Seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard. Mine now, demiguise.
Revelio.
This looks intriguing.
Revelio. Revelio.
Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Spot him, drop him, make his body found.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it. Bardolph Beaumont should have returned.
Excuse me, did you say something about a Bardolph Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practising dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot, I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself.
I can certainly look out.
Any help would be appreciated. You might... I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
The castle must have been quite stately in its time. One camp down, one more to go.
only following orders. Take your accusations in someone else's direction.
Focus the tower.
Break the fight. Hello? One less shit to worry about. You will regret coming I will
Both camps cleared. Having the crowd can hear that.
Revelio.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Van Rock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
I managed to catch them off guard.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
Thank you. Sincerely. Oh, you like that? A fine choice. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for coming.
Wearing a woolly jumper. That must be Bardo.
Incendio. Tego. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Accio. Confringo. Sendo. Infindo.
Bardolph's woolen jumper. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him. This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next.
Arresto momentum.
I'll look after you.
Revelio.
Oh, I do hope my brother is all right.
Madame Beaumont? I believe I have some news of your brother.
Bardolph? What do you know of my brother?
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and...
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No, this can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
Revelio. Arresto momentum.
This is all.
You took no retreat. Confringo. Sendo.
You may want to.
Incendio.
Do that.
Accio. Confringo. Sendo.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. Ah, that's all the hall comes for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Accio. Confringo.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or hold it all together.
Descendo! Descendo!
They felt that in London.
Revelio.
Confringo!
Revelio.
Arresto momentum.
This must be Sirona's box of letters. think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back. I should find Mrs. Sprottle. She'll be glad to get these horklumps. Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some horklumps for you, and I found Sirona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Sirona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Hope you're not here for a knotgrass sprig, because I'm not entirely sure I have them in stock. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Door's always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
I told you not to go down that
Hello.
path.
Mind you don't turn quick. If you're...
Hello.
Oh, welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, no care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair for my Wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncar fur? Derrickle feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Derrickles. But people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
I can imagine that would be rough.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose, the cry on those things. Oh, but such marvellous feathers. Almost worth going mad for.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but had it up to here with parents grumbling. Not my careful if the little one's caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard 'em. No, best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these prospective owners. Now, why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
And what do you have for sale?
You could never go wrong with those. Good choice, I'd say. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio.
Hello there. Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from.
I'm sure you had your reasons, but breaking into Alfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students. What is it, Sam? Playing Dragon's Dogma, bruh. Damn, people are actually playing this shit right now, bro. So the orders game, though. People are actually playing this shit right now. That is crazy.
One of
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle.
Like, drop a subscription, feel me? Hit them post notifications, feel me? Keep coming back, and just be vibing and be playing different games. Aspiring Rocket League Pro? Question mark.
It does suck that you came in like the boring part though.
Dick thinks you should be proud. There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Dick isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready. Look at this. It's amazing.
Very amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home. Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
I don't know why it says Dragon's Dog, by the way.
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, well that works. Alright, we're... Oh.
Ravenia.
Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad. Stop. Yeah.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now. Came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deke. This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
gonna run over here. He didn't took the chain, leave his stain, leave him in his brain with a beam on the cane. Flocka tried to stop me, let it hang. AJ got chapped.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented glue powder.
Fucking nigger. Yo, I did not want to pet the cat. I did not want to pet the cat. I didn't want to pet the cat. Kill it. Shut the fuck up.
Over here, quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here, after all.
I wonder what that does. That did it. Accio. Guardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Dead end. Must be another way in. That looks as if it might raise the gate. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Also. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
It is so tricky that we do not study apparition until our 6th year. We could get past this stage instantly.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Confringo! Confringo! Defaulter! Accio!
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hollow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Restrain the beast.
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back.
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted! There's got to be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
They come after me, they'll run in the grave.
Avelia.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
Come here, corrupt mate.
Pulsar. Accio. Cinder. Confringo.
No.
That's proper fable, that is.
Hello, Amora. Avelia. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box! Leviosa! When I get down, you're in a heap of trouble.
Accio.
That's it! Incendio! Oh, it's a bit like Incendio!
How's the view?
Confringo!
Leviosa! Would you like me to put you down?
Confringo!
Aloha Mora.
Oh no. Deke was right. We need to save you from these barbarians.
Avelia.
me!
Yeah, this shit is cool. Oh my god.
There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
Finally. Just waiting when I need to see that shit.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing! It's incredible, isn't it?
I can't wait to let them
How exciting.
Oh, it was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
That made me actually want to keep playing.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
I didn't even know that was gonna happen. What I could I just unlocked the dragon. Hold up. Hold on. You're telling me I can't switch it? But I just unlocked a dragon? Bro. That's gay.
Faster, Highwing!
Please stop by the room of requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I gotta go see Sebastian. Hold on.
Faster, Highwing!
Anything from the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
May we talk about this? Thank you kindly for letting us grace your
Revelio.
What's that Rocket League reaction? I don't know.
Yes, I told you. You're very clever.
Clever? How offensive. Next.
Fine, a G.
What's good, CB?
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it, if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
What does the Cruciatus curse do?
It's known as the torture curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, So the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous, he was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands, from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
I can't do that, Amit. You might need it.
No, really, you can. And I won't. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I had expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes? What is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help you find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Oh, no need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
Revelio, a little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Confringo!
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh, no. Not this close to the school, Amit.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Emmett. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and it's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Looking for me.
Pressed on regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Archie!
Are you all right? We're looking...
My husband is dead.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle.
Theophilus Harlow! I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
I don't mean to be grim, but could Harlow have taken him?
Archie's satchel is missing, so he may have left on his own. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you.
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring Archie home. When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more. This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went. There! Archie's footprints. He went this way. I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly. Wolves! Prepare for a fight. I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack. We should look around.
Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine. A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again.
Revelio.
Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way. Thestrals. They are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
I'm sorry he experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father away. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless.
Revelio.
It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie. Oh, lightly. Be as a shadow.
Taking in children now, are we? Better not be expected to feed him.
It is as I feared. They have Archie. Be on your guard.
Is that all they're teaching in school, then? A match for me. Too slow. Hit your knees. Pathetic. That's the best you can do, is it? Double attack. Good for you. I'm just warming up. Come on. You afraid to fight back? Come! Expulso! Coward!
Oh, forever.
Expelliarmus!
I did not expect this tent to be so large on the inside. That complicates things a little. I understand.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you? He's just a child.
Like I said, Alice.
I'm sure this. I know I'm not.
Like I said, Alice.
Somebody out there?
Archie Bickle. How do you know who I am? Your mother sent us to find you. Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry. We need to get this open. Aloha Mora. A man called Harlow. He killed my father. We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it, but first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now, let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
Frick. Shit. I need a camera though for in the camp. The TV has a camera in the living room, but I think it's like attached, so I can't like unplug it or anything. If I could though, that shit would be lit. Swear if I had a PlayStation camera, my room would always be clean.
Oh, Archie, you're here. Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Ray, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger. How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. Thank you for your hospital.
Hello, Mr. What do you...
Ah, yes. A wonderful choice. I hope to see you again sometime.
Hello, Mr. Semi. Any... And what do you have...
I hope to see you again sometime. Aren't you the student? Goblin warrior.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Oh, okay. I got you.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunts knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way.
Oh, where I gotta go with you?
Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
Yo, what's good, gang?
What are you doing here?
Your mom.
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about... What was it? Scriptorium?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about our house founder and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is best left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favourite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
That is a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory. Get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
Incendio!
You who told me what...
I'm just like that. What spell I was actually trying to get, so now I actually have to look at all of them.
opening the entrance.
Well, 3 is far better than 1.
It's 2 better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
Incendio! Revelio!
Remember,
Confringo!
3 braziers are involved.
Someone was actually listening.
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Sendo! Reparo!
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
Signed by
Must be the
Noctua
voice
Gaunt.
I hear.
Gaunt? Ominous. Your family was here.
The voice is ancient, sinister.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I wish all Slytherins could talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak past the tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the 2 of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the 2 of us?
Never mind.
Revelio.
There's no clear way forward.
Incendio!
Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
Revelio.
The door we came from.
Incendio.
There's more than 1 gate ahead.
Confringo.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Revelio. Dial requires focus.
Art Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it.
Matching the symbols did open it.
I was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
Revelio. Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
That hurt. You pussy ass bitch ass snake fucking serpent.
That sounded
Revelio.
promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Another, not the welcoming sort, was he? Every dial seems to be getting more difficult, but we've made it this far. Don't give up.
Revelio. Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
I imagine the speeds vary and symbols differ for every dial.
It seems the dial moves faster than before. Perhaps check you're matching the correct symbols.
Okay, bruh. I literally remember that being the thing. But then, it fucking wasn't. Walk in school, I was a basement, like I was streaming all night. Had 2 viewers. Stayed for 3 seconds. New accomplishment achieved.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Revelio.
The brazier. When the door closed, it lit up.
Confringo! Dial requires focus.
Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy. This is looking rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin. There's bound to be a match.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first.
Revelio.
Nice work.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian. That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.